Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we revise about your chapter simple equations, and in that chapter we discuss all types of simple equation, and also we solve some questions, some word problem questions based on simple equations. Okay, now dear students, in this class we are going to discuss your very important chapter number 3, your chapter number 3 of your NCRT exercise, dear students, which is data handling. Dear students, this is one of the most important chapter of your NCRT exercise. And dear students, in your previous classes you have deal with the various types of data, and you have to learn collect data, tabulate and put into the form of this bar graph. The collection, recording, the presentation of data help us to organize your experiences and draw the inferences of them. Dear student, in this chapter, we will take one more step towards learning how to do this. You will come across some more kind of data and graph. Dear student, in that chapter, before, dear student, we discussed some important topics of that chapter. Dear student, first now, dear student, we collecting the data, organizing the data, okay, and representing the data. Dear student, in going to discuss the this chapter, your first topic of this chapter is what arithmetic mean. Dear student, in that chapter, first of all, we discuss about the arithmetic mean. Let's see. We discuss about arithmetic mean. Dear student, this is one of the most important topic of this chapter. First of all, let's see, listen carefully, dear student. The most common representative value of the group of data is the arithmetic mean, or simply, dear student, the arithmetic mean is simply called as mean only. Okay, dear student, the general concept, the general formula for the arithmetic mean are, if we have our data, okay, so the general formula of mean is what? The sum of observation and the number of observation. And the formula for the arithmetic mean, based on the arithmetic mean, is generally denoted by a dot in short form. We represent the arithmetic mean in this way. And the formula for the arithmetic mean, dear student, formula for arithmetic mean. Dear student, the formula for arithmetic mean is what? Is equal to sum of observation, sum of observation upon number of observation. Dear student, this is one of the most important formula related to arithmetic mean. Now, dear student, we are going to discuss some important questions based on arithmetic mean of your NCRT exercise. Let's see. Suppose we take a question. We take a question of your NCRT exercise. A batsman scored the following numbers. The question is, a batsman scored the following number of runs in 6 innings. Following number of runs in 6 innings. Six innings, which is what? 36, 35, 50, 35, 50, 46, 60 and 55. 60 and 55. Now what I do, dear students, calculate the mean runs. Find the mean runs. Find the mean runs. Let's see its solution, dear students. Here, this is one of the most important question of your NCRT exercise based on arithmetic mean. Dear students, here a batsman scored the following numbers of runs in 6 innings are what? 36, 35, 50, 46, 60 and 55. Now what I do, dear student, in that chapter in this question we find the mean runs. First of all, mean runs, thus mean runs is equal to what? mean runs is equal to what? Sum of observation upon number of observation. Here observation is what? Here your run is observations. Runs are observation. So here we write as 36 plus 35 plus 50 plus 46 plus 60 plus 55. Okay, upon divided by how many observations are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here we write 6. Now what I do different? We add them. If we add these, we get 282, dear students. We get what? 282 divided by 6. Now let's see. If we divided 282 by 6, then what do we get? Let's see. 24 4 47. Thus the mean runs is what? 47. Mean runs is what? 47. This is the required answer of this question. Thus dear student, in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on mean. Now we take and solve some other questions of your NCERT exercise based on mean of the data. Let's see. Now we take your exercise 3.1. Now this one we take your exercise 3.1. Exercise 3.1 and we take the third question of this exercise, dear student. Your question is find the mean of first. Find the mean of first 5 whole numbers. First 5 whole numbers and your numbers. Okay, this is the question. Now let's see its solution. Dear students, in previous classes we discussed about the numbers. Okay, how many types of numbers and explained them. Dear student, first if we ask you what is the natural number, then you say that the all counting numbers is starting with 1. Starting with 1 is known as the natural number. But here we find the mean of the first 5 whole numbers. Dear student, first whole numbers is what? All counting number starting with 0 is known as whole numbers. So here the first of all we have a data now. We find a series of first 5 whole numbers. So we write as what? The first 5 whole numbers are 5 whole numbers are the first 5 whole numbers are what? 0 1 2 3 and 4. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5. So here these are the series of first 5 whole numbers. Now what I do? We find its mean. That is, its mean is what? We know that sum of observation upon number of observation. So here sum is what? 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 upon observation is what? 1 2 3 4 5. Now we add them, then mean is equal to what? 2 1 3 3 6 6 4 10. 10 by 5. 5 2s are 10. Thus the required mean of first 5 whole numbers is what? 2. Thus in this way, dear student, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on mean. Okay, dear student. Now we take and solve some other question based on mean. Let's see. Now look, we take next question of your NCERT exercise 3.1. Now one important thing is that what is the range of the given data? Dear student, the range of the difference between the highest and lowest observation given us in data is known as the range. Okay, the difference between the highest observation and the lowest observation of any data is known as range. Now we take a question. Let's see. Here your question is the height of, we take the question number 9. The height of 10 girls, the height of 10 girls were measured in centimeter, were measured in centimeter, and results are as follows, and result are as follows, and results are what? 135, 150, 139, all in centimeter, 128, 151, 151, 132, 146, 146, 149, 143, 149, 140, 146 means 132, 146, 149, 149, 143, 141, 143 and 141. Okay, here the height of the 10 girls were measured in centimeter and results are as follows: 135, 150, 139, 128, 151, 132, 146, 149 and 143 and finally 141, all are in centimeter. Now what I do, student, what is the height of the tallest girl? Your first question is, let's see, we solve first question, first part of this question. This student, we find the what is the height of the tallest girls. Just in that observations, the height of the tallest girls is the height, right, in this way, the height of the tallest girl is what? Let's see, what is the height of the tallest girl, dear students? That is 151 centimeter, because in this data the tallest height is what? 151. So according to this question, we find the answer of the first part of this question. The height of the tallest girl is what? 151 centimeter. This is one answer. Okay, now we take and solve the second part of this question. What is it? Second part, let's see, what is the height of the shortest girl? So let's see, the height of the shortest girl is, let's see, in this data, what is the shortest heights? Let's see, there's 132. 132 is the shortest height of the given data. Okay, now look, so 132 centimeter is our answer. Now we take and solve the third part of this question. What is the third part of this question? Let's see, what is the range of the data? Dear student, just I discussed about that, the difference between the highest value and lowest value of any data is known as the range of the given data. So here the range of this data, the range of this data is, let's see, dear friends, the range of this data is what? Here the difference between highest and lowest value. So here 151 minus 132. Now we subtract them. Let's see, 151 and 132. Let's see, 111, 11 to 9. Here we get 4, 3 means 1, 19. So in this way, dear student, this is our required answer. Another answer means the range of the given data is what? 19 centimeter, because the unit of Is this the height in centimeter na? So the range of this data is what, 19 centimeter. Now what I do, what is the mean height, what is the mean height of the girl? This is a very important part of this question. Let's see its full part. This one, mean height of girl, mean height of girls is what? Mean is equal to, just you know that, sum of observation upon number of observation. So here sum is what 135 plus 150 plus 139 plus 139 plus 128 plus 151 plus 132 plus 146 plus 149 plus 143 plus 141 divided by what? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, dear students, in this way you can solve easily. You solve and divided by 10. So the result of this observations is the mean height of the girls. Dear students, you can add and divide it by 10. So in this way, dear students, you find the mean height of the girls. So in this way, dear students, thus in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on mean. Now we discuss the next topic of your chapter is mode. Let's see, dear students. Now, dear students, you can solve all the question of your NCERT exercise based on mean. Now we discuss about next topic, which is what? Mode. Dear students, in already we discussed about that topic. What is the mode? Dear students, you know that the mode is a set of observation. Is the observation is the most is the mode is a set of observations, is the observation that occur most often. Just suppose that if we write a question, find the mode of the given data, the mode of the given data, and your data is 1 1 1 1 2 4 3 2 1 3 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 4 2 2 4. Now look, dear students, here find the mode of the given data. Here your data is given, and just telling you कि the mode of a set of observations is the observation that occur most often. So here, which numbers occur most often in that data? Let's see. Here, let's look. 1 comes in that data 1 2 3 times. 1 comes in that data 3 times. 2 comes how many times? 1 2 3 4 times. 2 comes 4 times, and 3 comes how many times? 3 comes 1 times, and 4 comes how many times? 1 2 times. 2 times. Therefore, look, in this way we get what? Just I discussed about that if any value which often most often occur in the given data, so here 2 occurs most frequently. Okay, here the student, the mode, because of 2 occur more frequently in this data. So here the required mode is what? 2. Here the mode of the given data is what? 2. Because of 2 is your answer. Because of 2 occurs more frequently in this data. Thus, in this way, this is very easy topic. So you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on mode. Okay. Now, dear student, we discuss the next topic, which is very important for you and your examination purpose, which is median. Which is what? Median. Let's see. Now we discuss about the Median. Dear students, what is the concept of median of any data? Dear students, the value which divide the given data in two equal part. The middle value of any data which divide the given data in two equal part is called the median of the given data. Dear friends, so the middle part of the any observation is known as the median. Dear student, middle value. One important thing is that first of all, in finding the median of any data, first of all you write the any the all the observation which is given in our data in ascending order. First of all you write all the observation in ascending or descending order. After that there are two cases. If case first, dear students, case first, what is the case first? If number of observation, if number of observation is even or odd, is odd. You know that what is the concept of odd, which is divisible by 2. Suppose the if we have the number of observation 6, so it is a 7, so it is odd. 9, it is also odd. 11, it is odd, etc. If the number of observation is odd, okay, suppose the n be the number of observation are there, is there, then what is the median of the given data? Then median is what? N plus 1 upon 2th observation. 2th observation. So different in finding the median of any data, first of all you write the value of the data in ascending order. After that you find the value of n, means number of observation. If the number of observation is odd, in that condition the median of the required data is given data is what? N plus 1 upon 2th observation. Okay. Now case 2. Case 2, if the number of observation n is even, if the number of observation n is even, okay, then median is what? Then median is what? N by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation upon 2. Okay, dear student, this is the formula for when n is even. In that condition the median is n by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation upon 2. Okay, now students, we take and solve some important question based on median in your exercise 3.2. Let's see, dear students. And your question is find the median of the given data. Find the median of the given data, and your data is what? 24, 36, 46, 17, 18, 17, 18, 25, 18, 25 and 35. Okay, dear student, in finding the median of any data, first of all we write the given observation in ascending order. Okay, let's see. Now first we write, we arrange the given observations in ascending order. in ascending order. That is, then what I get, let's see. First of all we write 17, then 18, then 24, then 25, then 35, then 35, then 36. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 6 7 and finally 46. Okay, now look, dear student, first of all, in finding the median of any data, first of all we write the given observations in ascending order. So we get as was 17, 18, 24, 25, 35, 36 and finally 46. Now dear student, the middle median is the middle observations of any data. So you can write, since median is what? Middle observation of the given data. Middle observation of the given data. That is what? Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So the middle observation is 25. So 25 is our required answer. And the second method to solve that question, let's see, this is your first method. Now we apply the second method. Let's look here. Number of observation is what? Number of observations. Here number of observation, the means the value of n is what? The value of n is what? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7, which is what? Which is odd, no? Which is odd. Here the number of observations is what? 7, which is odd. Thus the required median is what? Thus median is what? Just I tell about the topic. Thus the median is n plus 1 upon 2th observation. 2th observation, that is n plus 1 means 7 plus 1 upon 2th observation, that is 7 upon 8 upon 2, that is 4th observation. Now look, in the following question, the 4th observation is what? 1 2 3 4. So the 4th observation is what? 25. So this is our required answer. So dear student, in this way you can solve that question both by both the ways. Okay, dear student, this is one of the most important questions of your NCERT exercise. So in this way, dear student, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on mode, mean and median. Okay, yes. Now look, we take some question based on this topic. Let's see, dear students. Find the median. Find the median of the given data, and your data is what? 6 15 120, 6 15 120, 50 100, 50 100, 80 10, 80 10, 15 8 10, 15 8 10 and finally 15. Dear students, in finding the median of the given data, first of all you arrange this in ascending order. If we, let's see its solution, first of all we arrange in ascending order, then what I get? Let's see, 6, okay, 10 10 10 10, okay. Now 15 15 15 15. Now sorry, 8 is there, na? So 8 is place that place. 6 8 10 10 15 15 15 15 mentioned in 3 times. Okay, now 50, now 80, now 100, now 120. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Now here number, now first of all we arrange. Now the middle value is median is what? Median is what? The middle value, middle observation of the given data is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the required median of the given data is 15, dear student. This is our required answer. Thus, dear student, in this way, you can solve all the question of your NCERT exercise based on medians. Now, in next class, we discuss about we revise some other topic of your NCERT exercise. Thank you.